got any research done this week?
No.
Cup of tequila, so you're all sorted. Okay, so we're recap Singleton, Lake Liddell, Lake St. Clair, and then we went Singleton, Bulga, Broke, Cessnock Showgrounds.
Yeah.
You right with that?
Yeah.
I've got some notes there. Do you want to read them?
Yeah. I was thinking hot at Bulga from memory.
What?
I was thinking hot at Bulga, and that broke.
Broke. You drank beers with Buddy and Ellie, and I went on a wine tour.
Yeah.
There was a snake. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Good morning and welcome to O'Neill's On the Run Life in a Bus. We are season 2, episode 3, and today we are covering Singleton to Cessnock via Broke and Bulga.
Yeah.
Or Bulga and Broke. No, Broke and Bulga.
And both three camps.
And I remembered our whole intro and everything this week, so go me.
Did you forget the intro last week?
Yeah, remember I said it the wrong way around.
Oh, there you go.
My motivational, since I'm organised, Tom hasn't got a joke again, I bet. But I'm organised. So my motivational for the week is jobs fill your pockets, adventures fill your soul. Try to make something dirty out of that this week for you.
Not a chance.
I hope not, anyway. Okay, so last week we went Singleton Showgrounds, Lake Liddell, Lake St. Clair, and we give Lake Liddell a bit of a hiding. Nobody come back with any smart things, but a few people said similar experience.
Yeah, they probably liked it, secretly liked it.
Secretly liked it. The Wolf Creek vibes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably good when the go-karts and the rock climbing wall and everything's going.
yeah, probably. Don't know when that is, but
No. School holidays.
is it when it's on?
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay, so after Lake St. Clair, we went back to Singleton Showgrounds for a night.
Yeah.
And I went to Newcastle to watch my horse run. So I own a racehorse, or shares in a racehorse. Her name's Andy Social, and people who follow along always see racehorse fees on the budget and think that's a pretty unusual. Gets lots of comments every month about that's an unusual thing to have on your bus life budget. But in the budget, we do account for everything, every cost of living. We don't sort of, think, oh, that's a home expense, or we'd have that expense if we lived in a house. We put everything we spend in there. So racehorse fees are one of them. So, yeah, I went to Newcastle to watch her have her first trial, which was very exciting.
Yeah.
Tom thinks not. She did run again this week.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a donkey. She comes second last this week.
Straight to the glue factory.
I think she's a bit well bred to go straight to the glue factory. But, yeah, so she's had a couple of good runs, but she had a bit of a shocker up at Taree this week. So that was a big drive for nothing. But
that's all right. I think the jockey got fined for holding up the next race.
Probably. I enjoy it. It's my little thing. I don't have my horses anymore, but I have my racehorse, so it keeps me interested, and I do enjoy watching her and watching the videos and yelling at the TV when she races and I'm not around.
I did have record on for a yell, but can't yell when your horse is running dead last.
She didn't come dead last. Nearly, but not quite. But yeah, Tom was all set up to video me while I was at the track yesterday, because I do actually, I do get a bit excited when my horse runs, and when we're in Bowen and she had her first race and she won, I screamed at the TV, and then I had to apologise to everyone in the bar because I'd made a bit of a twat out of myself. But so Tom now just doesn't stand anywhere near me when my horse runs, and he started to film me and my reaction. So we'll get a winner, and he'll film that, and I'm sure it'll make a.
She might put a reaction online this week. It might be the most tame one ever.
Yeah,
I'll send it to you.
It was very tame. It was probably just a look of disappointment.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going back to Singleton Showgrounds, back on track.
Yeah.
And we've talked about Singleton Showgrounds last week. It's a good spot.
Yeah.
And then from there we went to Bulga, which is a little free camp, 27 kilometres from Singleton, sort of northwestish in direction. It does have a 48-hour max on it.
Yeah, people look like they've been there a lot longer than that.
Yeah, and I think they're cracking down on it from the wiki camps reviews. They're cracking down on the long termers. It does seem to get a lot of miners because it is out in a coal mining area that come in and stay for the nights and things and then go to work the next day for their shift or whatever. But it was very tidy, very clean. The amenities were very clean. Big flat shady areas.
Andy's about to go past your dog.
Oh.
Riding his bike. I don't know which way he's going to go. What do you want to do? Just...
We'll just sit here. We've got to upload that now.
Huh?
We just got to upload that now. Once you make me stop, I can't do anything until it syncs.
Alright, that's right. I'll go and put this in the thing and stand there. So this thing, I'll leave this thing here so it doesn't...
Okay.
What's Thomas doing?
Oh, we were halfway through a podcast and he walked out to talk to Andy. So.
Are you going to have to completely refilm it?
No, I'll just cut it, I think. Hopefully.
What, do you even turn that? Sorry, my husband's walked off.
I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, I'll sit here and upload videos until he gets back.
How dare you walk out on your wife like that, Thomas?
You cracking all about.
Because she can.
I'm entitled to crack the lolly.
left your axolotl there. You're touching her precious. Right, are we ready?
Yeah.
We're talking about bulgur. I just said big, flat, shady sites.
Yeah.
Can we put that down now?
Clumps of trees they're planted.
Have they?
Yeah, that's what they're in, clumps of trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, we're going. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they've planted heaps of clumps of trees everywhere. We sort of snuck up on the left-hand side as you go in behind a clump of trees, I think.
Yeah, nice spot out of the way in the shade.
Yeah, it was fairly warm from memory.
Yeah, it's very dog friendly. There was a dump point, playground, barbecue area. I think tennis courts, one of those free Jimmy things.
Yeah, prison shitter.
A prison shitter. These are the stainless steel ones. Is that what you're going to call them? Prison shitters. We caught up with one of Tom's friends out there and we went down the pub for $8.50 schnitty night. Can't go wrong with an $8.50 snitty.
No, it was good. I don't think the beer was too dear either.
No.
It was a big crowd, but it started coming in after a while.
Yeah. You know, it's a good spot, good free camp. I'd go back there again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set up the KO, watched a bit of football for the night, I think.
I think so. I think that's what we did.
Yeah.
And then we just stayed there for the one night, sort of checking it out, catching up with a mate. And then we went from there to Broke, which is quite a large free camper area. It's a large area along the little river there.
Yeah. All shaded.
It's very shady. It's hard to find a level site in the sun if you're solering. It was a bit hard, especially for a bus-sized vehicle, to find a level sunny spot. It is a free camp. Again, it's very popular. It was 17 k's from Broke, from Bulgur back to Broke. But it is a great spot to do the wineries.
I think we had to detour because they had a shut bridge or something, didn't they?
Maybe. I can't remember.
I'm sure we did.
But yeah, clean amenities, lots of shade, if you're looking for shade. It was noisy at night and lots of people moving around and driving in and out, I think, and barking dogs.
Yeah. But it was, you're not on top of each other. Everybody had their own little area.
Everyone had lots of space, like little pockets in amongst the trees, And it's also a 2-night max. We did the wineries while we were there. It's a great spot to tackle the Broke wineries. I think Tom just sat at the bath and drunk beers in the sun with his mate. But Ali and I went winerying. We went out to Windmark Winery. It was fabulous. Absolutely loved Windmark. The hostess there was fabulous. We bought quite a bit of wine. And then, and olives.
Yep, and it's like a huge art studio.
Oh, Ali just said from the background we bought olives and it was a huge art studio there as well. I do remember looking at the art. It was very nice. And then we went to Crinkle Creek and they made soaps and preserves and beeswax and jams and things. So we bought lots of goodies from there too. And then back to the bars. We used our bus shower for the first time.
Yep.
Tom
give your houseplant a hiding.
Karate chopped my houseplant, threw it out the window. He got all tangled in it. My poor...
I will climb in the shower so Candy can take a photo of how much room I got in there.
Tom doesn't really fit in the shower. If he sat on the toilet and used the shower at the same time, he'd probably be all right. But yeah, he did kung fu my houseplant out the window. But it's living. It's looking here. You can probably see it on the podcast video. Every day, that's my Leanne plant because my friend Leanne gave it to me. Yeah. Still kicking after 12 months.
Probably whatever come out at Broke's probably still growing there too and they can't get rid of it.
That's in the second one over there. I picked it up, rescued it. Now we've got 2 Leanne plants. Yeah. But Broke was pretty good. Pretty good for a free camp. Yeah. Can't complain. Good spot, like I said, good spot to park up and access all those wineries and art galleries and little things. Broke's a cool little village.
I think we walked around the corner and went to have coffee and breakfast there at one of the places.
Yeah, like a little retro cafe and antiques place.
Yeah, it was back on the sort of Cessnock, going to Cessnock Road.
Cessnock side of it, yeah. Yeah, I'd go out there again and do the wineries and base there. I think it was...
Yeah, it's a nice
probably
a nice
Broke's
spot.
a little village, a nice little village. They can walk around and things. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
there's
then,
a pub and a bit of other stuff there too.
There's not a lot there, but there is a pub and a servo and a... Yeah. And then all the wineries in the area around it. And then from there, we went to Cessnock Showgrounds. Yeah. And we stayed there for 3 nights.
You missed the snake at Broke.
Oh, yeah, and where's the snake? Our red belly black snake at Broke on our solar panel.
Yeah, just getting a bit of sun.
Just catching some vitamin C there.
Yeah, I couldn't get Candy to come around quick enough so I could throw it on her.
No. No, Tom's a farmer. He doesn't mind snakes. I don't mind snakes either. I prefer a snake to a spider personally. So.
Neither bother me too. I will try and get a huntsman on my wife.
Yeah, has thrown some on me before. So.
Yeah, been bitten by one trying to throw it on her.
Yeah, that was the best day of my life when you got bitten by a spider trying to throw it on me. That was just karma right there in action. And then from Broke, we went round to Cessnock Showground. It was another 33 kilometres, $25 per night on power, and we stayed for 3 nights. It was our first stay at Cessnock. We've since stayed there quite a bit. And I like Cessnock Showground. It serves a good purpose. It's really big rig friendly. The caretakers are pretty casual about coming and going, and they're pretty happy to accommodate most of the time. It does get busy there at great picking season with all the tourists, like the tourist visas.
A lot of people go back and forwards between there and Maitland because you only do 2 weeks at Cessnock and 3 weeks at Maitland.
Yeah, so a lot of people working in the area do the bounce between the two. And I guess we'll talk about that further on when we were sort of in that situation doing the bounce, and a lot of people doing the same. The same situation, so we'll talk about that, I guess, and especially when we talk about travelling on the road and finding work on the road and being able to find somewhere long enough to park up to do a job. I'll talk about that a little bit more coming up. But while we were at Cessnock, we went out to aqua golf and putt-putt at Hunter Valley Gardens. That was fun, cheap fun too. I think it was like $30 for the 3 of us to play aqua golf and putt-putt.
Yeah, and they gave us the clubs too. I think we didn't take any.
No, we didn't take our own clubs out there. Just bash balls into the lake. Try to win a prize. No one win a prize. No. Had fun. That was a good, cheap, fun day. We went to breakfast after that at the Hunter Valley Gardens. That was not so cheap.
No, it wasn't that great either.
It wasn't that great either. But it's one of those super duper touristy things, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was just.
Well, they come out from Sydney and they'd stay in the
full
little
of
thing there.
Full of Bicky Dippers having their
No,
morning
not
tea.
Bicky Dippers. Bicky Dippers are caravanners.
They're Bicky Dippers. It was full of Bicky Dippers.
No, it's not. The Bicky
Full of
Dippers are the ones that
hipsters.
pull over in their caravans and then make their coffee and dip their biscuits.
Ali just said it was full of hipsters.
They're not hipsters. They're
Entitled retirees that think the world owes them a favour. Those kind of people.
That's not it. They're boomers.
Boomers. Full of Karens and Bruces.
Yeah.
And we went to, then we had a bit of a Hunter Valley touring afternoon. We went to Cider House and we done their beer tasting.
Yeah.
That was it was a good spot there. Actually, I remember a nice view, and we had 5 or 6 in there weird beers like passion fruit and stuff.
Well, I didn't enjoy any.
I don't think we bought any, but it was a nice spot to sit out and do their beer tasting for the afternoon. I think Ali had a mocktail or something. I don't think she's allowed to do beers. Yeah, and we went to Hunter Valley Chocolates.
Yeah.
That was, Ali and I really enjoyed Hunter Valley Chocolates. Tom is anaphylactic with peanuts, and he got a little bit of he got baited.
Yeah.
Tom had his first bus-related peanut allergy, which was really fun because Tom was starting to break out in hives and having problems breathing, and we couldn't find any antihistamines. We knew we'd packed some, but we couldn't find them. And then we decided they would be in the glove box of the vehicle, the golf car we were driving behind. But Tom couldn't remember where he'd put the keys for me to unlock it to get to the antihistamines. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
So, lesson learned, if you have allergies and things, be prepared. And we keep a huge first aid kit, but for some reason the antihistamines were not in the first aid kit. Maybe one episode we should go through the first aid kit.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I could do surgery, I reckon.
You've never got it when you need it. You needed it the other day and you didn't have anything.
No, I needed antihistamines the other day. I'm allergic to bees and wasps, and I couldn't find mine either. We're not very
It's
good.
just not me.
Listen, we weren't very good, but Tom, we couldn't find the car keys, and I'm thinking I'm going to have to call an ambulance because I can't find the car keys to drive him to the hospital. And but eventually we found the car keys. We got the super duper Finnegan. He pumped a few of those. It knocked him out cold, and he slept for about 24 hours straight.
Yeah. We should have used it a bit on our daughter when she was younger.
Yeah, a bit of Finnegan. I would have saved her running amok at the country pubs a bit.
No, she used to sleep all right
Yeah,
then.
she was pretty good. Can't complain too much, really.
I was thinking more now.
More now, Finnegan her now. And she really wouldn't leave the bus. Oh, dearie me. We also went out to, well, we're staying at Cessnock. We stayed at Brokenwood. We went out to Brokenwood Wineries.
Yeah.
I really liked that. I really liked the tasting guy there.
Yeah.
He was fun. He was like, this is what you pair with pizza on a Sunday afternoon, and this goes well with,
Yeah, it
you
would
know.
have been perfect if you had deep pockets.
Oh, it was expensive. We did spend a lot of money there, but it was beautiful. The port and things we got there was very, very good. And it was just really nice to talk to a wine tasting guide with realistic expectations. It wasn't you could pair this wine with blue cheese and crisp autumn pears. It was real stuff like barbecues and pizza and Chinese
But you
food.
told him what you liked. Like, he had a list of what he was supposed to stick to. Yeah.
And they let us customise that a bit because we're port, like we're Shiraz and port people. On a whole, I don't mind a glass of champagne and bubbly as well, but he was really good at it, and I think we ended up tasting more. I think it was $30 each to do the tasting, and we were supposed to taste 6, but we ended up tasting about 10, I think, and then we bought a few as well.
Yeah.
But that was a good experience. I enjoyed that winery. Some wineries are super snooty, and it kind of looks pretty flash when you drive up, but they weren't super snooty.
They've got the U-Butte wines there, but it's pretty hard to get. I think it's Underwood or something, whatever their vineyard taste there is supposed to be the best wine.
Yeah.
Can't think. I think it's Underwood.
Underwood.
Or something like that. It's the actual winery. It comes from that actual region.
Yeah. The what do they call it? The single vine.
Yeah, something like that.
Single wine release. And I really liked staying at Cessnock. I saw on Wikicamps this actually got some bad reviews for this reason, which I found really hard. But I really like Cessnock because I get to watch the trotters go around in the morning. I think it's interesting. I sit up on the bank and watch the horses go around in the morning. And a couple of people have had a rant about the horses and the smell of horse poo and the horse hooves in the morning upset their sleep.
Yeah. Well, they've got the horses, and then there's one day a week they do the dogs too. Now they didn't do it when we were there this time, but when we were there latest time, they're doing the dogs as well.
So I actually enjoyed getting up, sitting on the little grandstand bank with my coffee and watching the horses in the morning. But apparently
This time we stayed, we're around the other side, but
yeah.
You can't camp now.
No, but the Karens don't like the trotters in the morning.
No.
Dust and horse poo, how rude. At a showground, fancy that.
Yeah.
But no, I love sitting there, and I think it's something, something different to do. If you're at the beach, you go and sit and watch the ocean. If you're at Cessnock, you go and sit and watch the trots go around.
Yeah. $25 a night, you can't go
$25 a night. The amenities there are old.
Yeah, I don't find them bad.
They're not bad. They're old. They're fairly clean. The
showers are good.
Showers are hot. They don't have super duper pressure, but they're hot and they've got enough. We enjoy our time at Cessnock. We always it's a little bit out of town, but it's only a 1K walk.
Yeah, you walk in and you're in the guts of it in 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, it's a nice sort of we walk in and get coffee in the morning when we stay there, take the dog for a walk. Again, being a showground, it's very big rig friendly. It's very pet friendly.
Yeah.
I was talking to the guys who have the trotters. They say the little fluffy dogs wreak havoc on the horses there a bit. Everyone with a big dog seems to tie them up, but the little ones, they just let their dogs chase the horses. So that's a no-no, people. If you're there at a working showground, probably put your dog on a leash.
Yeah, it's a good spot for dogs to walk around. I just walk into the middle. Once the trotters are finished, I just walk into the middle and throw a ball to the dog.
Throw the ball. There's lots of space. Like the camping area, I think what they say they're only allowed to have 20 vans now, and a maximum 25 and a maximum of 2 weeks stay. So
because it's classed as primitive camping because they haven't got sewage.
Yeah, sullage or whatever you want to call it. The council have given them a bit of a hard time there about their numbers, but we've never had a problem getting in there. We just ring the day before and give them a heads up that we're coming.
Yeah.
And they've been really good there. And then Tom's probably got some recommendations for Cessnock coffee.
Yeah, Greg's.
Tom loves Greg's. I like Arthur's.
Yeah, because Arthur's tastes like milk.
Tom likes bitter kind of coffee. It's very strong coffee. So he gets his at Greg's. There's
No,
a Greg's.
coffee that's actually gone through coffee grounds.
So there's a Greg's in the main street.
Not coffee that's just been spilled over coffee grounds and then
what's that street called where Greg's is?
I don't know what this
Between the Coles and the Woolies, pretty much, there's a Greg's, and there's also one out at Pecolburn in the little cafe area there out in the wineries. There's a Greg's. I like Arthur's, which is like 2 doors down.
Yeah.
They do really good coffee and the best toasted sandwiches. Beef brisket toasted sandwich is the business from Arthur's Cessna. We had it just again the other day. Didn't disappoint.
No.
Anyone else got? And it has Aldi. We go to Aldi a lot when we're at Cessna.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not much of a walk from the showground.
And Tom goes to the gym there.
Yeah. I went to Rip Fitness.
Rip.
Rip.
Rip is a CrossFit.
It's CrossFit, yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Rip. Tom enjoys his workouts there.
Tom and the team there.
Another Tom, is it?
Yeah.
Tom and the team at Rip.
Yeah.
Tom enjoys his workouts at Cessnock there when we're there.
No, they were good. Really welcome community. Almost people in the CrossFit community are pretty welcome, but they were really good there.
Yeah, and it's really nice. Ali's joined the PCYC, so that's how she does some boxing and stuff. Tom looks for CrossFits and things where he can get in. I don't really do fitness. That's not my cup of tea. I walk, I paddleboard or whatever. That's about all I do. But yeah, we have managed to find gyms and things on the way. Tom's just joined Anytime now, so he'll be able to use an Anytime Fitness wherever he rocks up.
The showers anyway.
Yeah, at least the showers in the morning or whatever if we're off gridding. But yeah, we've all managed to stay sort of on our fitness things that we do but we're travelling, because we do get a bit of questions about that, I think.
Yeah, I didn't do much when we were up in Queensland.
No, we just walked and hiked and things a lot, that outdoor lifestyle. But yeah, so I think that's us for this week.
Yeah.
Next episode, we're going to go from Cessnock and we're going to hit the coast. We're going to Budgie Boy, Belmont, Berrubi, all the bees.
Yeah.
Up that way. Have a look at that next episode. Tom might have a joke by then. No. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed our Singleton to Cessnock via Bulga and Broke, and we'll catch you all next week. Right. Do you want to do one more, Sydney?
No, we've got 4-day weekend. 3-day weekend.
You watch, we'll get to Wednesday night again, and it still won't be done. Promise you.
You promised me.
Right, Ali's got chicken breast out, so I guess we're going to cook that for dinner. And we'll use that bag chicken tomorrow. Must cook the bag chicken tomorrow.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah,
out
so
on
I
the
didn't
30th.
even know that you got bag chicken.
I told you it yesterday.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you did. Your brain was probably elsewhere, so we'll let that ride.
Well, he can't just be like, oh, there's bag chicken out.
Well, he did tell you.
Did he tell me directly, or did he imply?
No, I was here for the conversation. That one, I'm gonna go with him on this one now.